Several times a week, American citizen Sean Almeida heads out to defend the skies over Kyiv with a mobile unit from the Maria formation. He volunteered to fight shaheddrones last summer and continues to train in his spare time to stay mission-ready.
I'm still fairly new, so running through the operations of setting it up and taking it down, and then I'll go home and sleep because tonight could be active, and then it's 12-hour shift, so it could be long. So getting sleep and being ready for some action tonight, it's always possible.
Dmytro, call sign Sokrat, is Sean's fellow fighter. They deploy together on combat missions and train side by side.
Sean is a strong fighter. You can tell he has prior military training with U.S. forces, and that's always a major asset for any unit.
Sean Almeida spent more than 5 years in the U.S. Marine Corps, including nearly 3 years guarding diplomatic missions. But he says it was in Ukraine in February 2022 that he experienced real war for the first time.
I heard something, but I thought maybe it was a truck driving by, hitting like a pothole, because it wasn't that close. And I honestly still wasn't expecting it.
Sean moved to Ukraine in 2012 after spending about 5 years in Moscow working in the banking sector. In Kyiv, he started his own real estate business and got married. When Russia launched its full-scale invasion, his Ukraine-born daughter was just 18 months old.
When you see it mixed in with the place where you live and your family, your daughter was born, it was the most surreal thing. It was really hard. And then I left the country for a while, and you see the news, and you're like, well, I know that place. Like, how could a missile, how could there be missile damage,
4 years into the war, he says people are still searching for apartments, despite power outrages and the constant threat of Russian Shahed drones targeting the city.
Right now, all our places are pretty much occupied. We have a few dozen places that we manage, and they're all like, they all get rented. A couple people have bought through us since the war, not as much as we'd hoped, obviously, but considering the war, it's pretty impressive. So, yeah. And it's a very solid foundation for me to have my business and have my daughter living in the country.
Countering Russian drones, Sean explains, means using a wide range of weapons from century-old Soviet-made Maxim machine guns to American-made Brownings, and at times even captured enemy equipment from 2022.
You can hear a drone from about 6-7 kilometers away on a normal night. And then each team has their own sector. Obviously, for safety, you can't just be shooting 360 degrees at all these positions. It would just be like chaos. So each team has a sector, ideally shooting in a direction where when the round lands, there's almost no people, or ideally no people, or maybe the water or something like that. That's a big consideration as well. Some things get through, obviously, unfortunately, it's a numbers game. When they throw 500 drones, I mean, it's a numbers game, even all the different layers we have. So that's unfortunate. And it's frustrating. Everybody feels the frustration, right?
Despite the constant danger and ongoing Russian attacks on civilian energy infrastructure, Sean says he has no backup plan. He says his future is in Ukraine. Zynevysh, Independence Avenue Media, Kyiv.